September is here, and with it comes one of the most highly anticipated showdowns of our generation. The battle between two boxing legends, Canelo Álvarez and Terence Crawford. Both fighters are at the top of their game, each with a resume that speaks volume. But what we witnessed when Crawford dropped his training video, it wasn't just a sneak peek at his preparation. It was a loud, resounding statement. And trust me, when it hit the internet, it shook the entire boxing. Crawford didn't just post another highlight reel, he unleashed a storm wrapped in speed and power, signaling to Canelo and the rest of the world that he's coming for that throne. Let's set the stage. Terence "Bud" Crawford, the man who dominated in the lower weight classes and crushed it at 147, is making the leap to super middleweight. He's moving up in weight to take on Canelo Álvarez, the king of the division. But here's the thing, Crawford isn't just showing up to participate. No, he's coming to dethrone royalty. And in case Canelo or anyone else doubted him, Crawford sent a message loud and clear with his latest training video. This wasn't some gentle shadow boxing or a light workout session. This was pure, raw intensity. Crawford preparing for war. What makes Crawford's training even more mind-blowing is the fact that he's not just lifting weights and running sprints. He's pushing himself in ways that defy logic. A recent video had Crawford sparring with a heavyweight, yes, a full-fledged heavyweight, and turning him into a spinning top with a single punch. Now, we know Crawford isn't a heavyweight, but that power, that's a calculated, destructive force. He's not just preparing his body, he's conditioning it for something far beyond what anyone thought he could handle. His team, led by his trainer Bomac, has been relentless in their pursuit of excellence, and they didn't take the easy route. No, Bomac brought in the undefeated Guatemalan wrecking ball, Lester Martinez, who is a knockout artist at 168 pounds. He's Canelo's size, and he's been pushing Crawford to limits we didn't even know existed. Every round of sparring has been a test of survival, a constant reminder that Crawford isn't just preparing for a fight, he's preparing to conquer. This fight is more than just a passing challenge for Crawford. It's personal. His ultimate goal is to become the first fighter in modern boxing to be undisputed in 3 different divisions. He cleaned house at 140, he showed surgical precision against Errol Spence at 147, and now, without even a tune-up fight at 154 or 160, he's jumping straight into the fire at 168. And who's sitting on that throne? None other than Canelo, the reigning champion of the super middleweight division. But let's not pretend Canelo is some soft target. This man's resume is a who's who of boxing legends. Golovkin, Kovalev, Plant, Saunders, Smith, Lara, Canelo. List of victims is as impressive as they come, but Crawford, in his usual quiet, calculated way, is eyeing that throne, believing he has the blueprint to dismantle Canelo's reign. Canelo is certainly no pushover. His size, experience, and intelligence in the ring are legendary. He's perfected the art of boxing, using his power without wasting energy, pacing himself to dominate every round. But Crawford isn't just about power, he's about brains. His ring IQ is what sets him apart. He can read punches like subtitles, adapt mid-fight, and make adjustments that most fighters can't even dream of. Bomac has said it himself, the only person who can beat Terence Crawford is Terence Crawford. So when it comes to facing someone as formidable as Canelo, Crawford's strategy isn't just to survive, it's to outthink and outmaneuver the king of 168. He's not worshipping Canelo's greatness. He's studying it, looking for weaknesses, and designing the perfect storm to exploit them. Let's not forget about power. Crawford's punches may not come like a heavyweight's, but they hit with purpose. Against Spence, he showed that he can hurt bigger men. And now, with Martinez pushing him every day in the gym, he's building the strength to stun even giants. But Crawford's camp isn't about trading bombs. It's about hitting Canelo enough to keep him honest, and then using his superior ring intelligence to outbox him. While critics might point to Canelo's dominance and size, Crawford has a different view. History favors the bold, and Crawford is nothing if not bold. He's charging into a fight that most would back away from, with no fear and all the confidence in the world. He's not stepping into the ring just to prove a point, he's stepping in to change history. Canelo's size advantage is undeniable, but Crawford isn't fazed. He's not worried about getting outmuscled or overpowered. He's training like he's still in his prime, still in the smaller weight classes, the speed and agility that made him so dangerous in the first place. While Canelo is certainly preparing for war, Crawford is treating it like the war has already started. His focus, his drive, and his intelligence are what make him such a dangerous opponent. The boxing world is already buzzing with excitement, and the hype is palpable. Fans are on the edge of their seats, and boxing insiders can't stop talking about the mental and physical battle that's about to unfold. One of the most significant aspects of this fight is the mental warfare. Canelo is used to being the apex predator, the undisputed king of the division, but Crawford isn't intimidating. He's not showing up to admire Canelo's greatness, he's showing up to take it down, and Canelo knows that. He's not treating this like any other fight. He respects Crawford's skill, but deep down he knows that Crawford might just be the one to give him the toughest challenge of his career. Crawford's confidence isn't fake, it's built on years of proving himself against the best. Now, he's looking to do the same to Canelo, and that's what makes him such a dangerous force in this fight. As we inch closer to fight night, the stakes couldn't be higher. Crawford isn't just fighting for a belt, he's fighting for legacy. This isn't just about a champion, it's about rewriting the history book. If Crawford can pull off the impossible and defeat Canelo at 168 pounds, he'll cement his place as one of the greatest to ever do it. And make no mistake, Crawford believes he can do it. He's confident, focused, and prepared to take on one of the biggest challenges of his career. This is a fight that will go down in history, one way or another, and it's a showdown that no true boxing fan can afford to miss. So as the countdown to fight night continues, the questions are mounting. Will Crawford's strategy, speed, and intelligence be enough to dethrone the king of 168? Or will Canelo's size, power, and experience prove too much for the challenge? Whatever happens, this fight is guaranteed to be an epic clash of legacies. A battle that will define careers and make history. This isn't just a fight, it's a spectacle, and the world will be watching. So if you haven't already, buckle up, because September is going to be one for the ages. As the fight date approaches, the tension continues to mount. Every corner of the boxing world is buzzing with speculation, anticipation, and excitement. This isn't just another matchup, it's a collision of two titans, each with their own unique legacy. For Crawford, it's a chance to cement his place in history, to prove that he can conquer yet another weight class and dethrone one of the best in the sport. For Canelo, it's a fight to defend his reign, to show that he's still the king of 168 pounds, and that no one, not even a brilliant fighter like Crawford, can take that crown away from him. With each passing day, the stakes feel higher, the pressure more intense, and the excitement more palpable. But perhaps the most captivating part of this showdown is the mental battle that's unfolding behind the scenes. Both Canelo and Crawford have been in high-pressure situations before, but this fight feels different. Crawford, for all his physical prowess, is also a master of mental warfare. His ability to read his opponents, to stay calm under pressure, and to make adjustments on the fly is part of what makes him so dangerous. And against a fighter like Canelo, who thrives on pressure and power, Crawford's strategic mindset could be the key to pulling off the upset. He's not just preparing for a fight, he's preparing to outthink Canelo, to exploit any chink in the armor, and to turn every round into a tactical chess match. On the other hand, Canelo's mental game is just as sharp. He's been in the ring with some of the best fighters in the world, and he's used to handling big moments. He knows how to manage the pace of a fight, how to take control without overexerting himself, and how to make his power felt without wasting energy. But Crawford is a different animal. He's not someone you can simply overpower with brute strength. Crawford's speed, agility, and adaptability make him a nightmare for anyone in the ring. And Canelo, despite his many accolades and victories, knows that this fight won't be easy. The respect Crawford has earned from his peers, including Canelo himself, is evident. This is a fight that will test not only their physical abilities, but also their mental fortitude. In the lead-up to the fight, the build-up is only intensifying. Social media is flooded with discussions, predictions, and breakdowns. Fans and analysts are torn. Some are backing Canelo's experience and power, while others believe that Crawford's speed and intelligence will be too much for him to handle. But one thing is clear, this isn't a fight for the faint of heart. Whether it's in the ring or in the build-up, both fighters are going to leave everything they have on the line. Every punch, every move, every decision will be scrutinized, and only one will walk away with the victory. And no matter what happens, the impact